video, talk about our Gouldian finches, and I've had a lot of people commenting and asking about Gouldian finch genetics. So I think we're gonna kind of just briefly touch on the beginnings of Gouldian finch genetics and show you a couple websites that I use that help me calculate what my Gouldian finch genetics should be. It's a great website and has been very accurate so far from my experience. And so thought we'd hurry and go through a lot of the pairs that we have set up and kind of talk about their genetics and you know, what genetics are dominant, which genetics are recessive, all of that fun stuff. And like I said, we'll just briefly touch on it, kind of the beginnings, just because it can get complex. But hopefully this website that I show you guys will be helpful and give you guys some help in figuring out your Gouldian finch genetics and that sort of thing. So to begin, really we're gonna start back at the beginnings, you know, with the wild type birds. So we have 3 different wild type head colors that are in the wild, right? So we have red head, we have black head, and we have orange head, okay? So here's our red heads. We have black heads right here, okay? And then if you guys can see with the light, we have orange head. There's an orange head male there, okay? And I'll put a picture up side by side on this so you guys can see the 3 different colors of the wild types, okay? So those are the 3 different color types. Your red heads, those are dominant, okay? And your black heads are recessive and your orange heads are recessive. So your red heads, those are dominant. So if you ever pair a red head male or a red head female up with a different colored Gouldian finch, right, with either a black head or an orange head, most of your babies will be red head, unless they have, you know, if they're split for different colors and that sort of thing. That's where it kind of gets a little bit more complicated. But just understand that if you put a red head together with another redhead, all of your babies are going to be redhead unless they are split to something. If you put a redhead with a blackhead, you're going to have redheaded babies that are split to blackhead. If you have a redhead with an orange head, all of your babies are going to be redhead split to orange, okay? Or yellow is what they call it. I call them orange heads. I think the technical term is a yellow head. So that's kind of how that works. Also, your greenbacks, okay? So this pair right here is a greenback. Greenback is the most dominant, okay? That's the wild type color. So if you put a greenback with a blueback, which I do have a blueback hen down here, she's sitting on eggs, all of your babies will be greenback split to blue, okay? If you have greens set up with your yellowback, so I do have a yellow hen here. Yellow's a little bit more complicated. It is recessive / sex linked. So if you put a greenback with a yellowback, you'll get both green and yellow babies, okay? And with that, I'm gonna refer here real quick to this website that I have. And it's so awesome. It's just ladygouldiangenetics.com, and I'll put a link down in the description below. You can see I have a lot of my pairs set up. So this is my red-headed pair, okay? That's up on top. You can see the pictures of the birds match exactly what I have, okay? They're redhead, white breast, greenback, okay? Redhead, white breast, greenback. I know for sure that these babies are split to blue, okay? That's why they have a blue band on their feet. You see that blue band on the male, and then my hen, she's got a blue band, my phone would focus, on her right foot, okay? So what you do is you put in the different types of colors that your birds are, and then you calculate it, and down here it tells you your odds or your percentages of what you could get. So because my male here is split to blackhead, you can see here, he is a red head split to blackhead, okay? Because of that, all of my males will be redhead and some of them will be split to blackhead. And then if you come down to the females, I'll get both red and blackhead males, okay? Right here. And then if you go over another column, it says their chest, all of the birds will be white because both of my birds are white breast. So that means all of their babies will be white, okay? And then if you look at the body, half of my birds will be green, and then the other half so half of them will be green, and then there's like 25% of them will be green that'll be split to blueback, and then another 25% will actually be blueback babies, okay? So that's kind of what it is there. And even if you guys don't know what your birds are split to, say you just barely bought a pair, you just barely bought this pair, and you have no idea if they're split to blueback or if the male's split to blackhead, anything like that, what you can do is just go onto this website and just at least type in the colors that you can see, and then you have a good idea of what you should expect from their babies. And then if you have babies and say, you know, you didn't know that your male was split to blackhead, and then they have chicks for you, and then you get a couple black-headed babies, then you know for a fact that your male is split to blackhead. Your females typically are not split to any blackheads. So if you have a red-headed female like her right here, that's her true color, okay? She's not split to blackhead. They don't carry that split. It's only the males that can carry that split for facial color, okay? So that's where you can start to get really complicated with what birds are split to what. If the birds are white breast, you can see my hen here, she's white breast. That's the color that they are. They're not white breast split to purple breast or anything like that. They're just white breast. But see my male here, he is purple breast, right? He could possibly be split to white breast, and he's actually a new male that I have this year, so I don't know if he's split to white breast. So the cool thing is she's actually laid eggs. She's got 4 eggs in the nest right now. She's probably gonna lay one more and then start sitting tight. If we get chicks from these guys and I see that some of my chicks are white breasted, then I know for a fact that he carries the white breast gene and he's split to white breast. If he's not and he's just a purple breast, all of these babies, no matter how many babies they have, all of them will be purple breast because purple is dominant over white. So all these babies would be purple breast split to white breast because the mom is a white breast. So all the babies would carry that white breast gene, but they would only show the purple breast, right? So that's when you would take those babies when they're old enough to breed, and if you put those babies back with a mate that is white breast, that shows white breast, or is split to white breast that you know of, then that's when you would get babies that have a white breast, right? So just wanted to show that with you guys. This website's really cool. It just kind of breaks down really what you should get. So if we kind of look on here, so this is my yellow back pair, which they are out here. You can see I got my male. I just threw some millet seed out there before the lights turn off. He's eating some millet seeds. He's gonna go feed the babies. And then the hen, she's actually in the nest, and they have 2 chicks. I'll throw a picture of the chicks in the nest here on this video real quick. Okay, so here's our yellow pair. So it looks like with our yellow pair, and you can see on the genetics page that I showed you guys that they could actually get a really wide range of colors. Almost every color this pair could give me. In fact, I believe if they are truly split to blue, they could give me every color of Gouldian finch. So you see here, it looks like the one on the top left is most likely a yellow back. And then the one closest to us, it's either a normal greenback or a dilute greenback. So it's kind of what that's looking like right there. So we could probably pull all the other eggs out if we wanted to. In fact, I think I'll probably do that after this video. Just pull all the eggs out. The chicks are big enough. They don't need the eggs to lay on or anything like that. Parents are doing good. It is the morning, so you can see their crops are not full. But I just gave egg food to the parents, to the birds. You can see you got the mom. She's in the middle of the egg food dish eating right now. So she's stuffing up on egg food to give them their morning breakfast. And then after they give them the egg food, then they'll eat the seed and feed them the seed throughout the rest of the day. So chicks are nice and healthy. They're about a little over a week old, developing just great. Mom and dad are doing a really good job. We did have 3 chicks. One of the chicks got tossed. I don't believe it was from the parents. I actually believe it was from that yellow hen right there, because she's been wanting to breed really, really bad with the same male as these chicks, and I think she came and threw that chick out. And so once I pulled her, these other 2 chicks, they've done great. Parents have done really well feeding them and keeping them fed, and haven't had any other issues of chicks getting tossed out of the nest. So these guys I know are possibly split to blue, okay? So they came, either their mom or their dad carried that blue gene, and so there's a potential that they have the blue as well, okay? Which really, because of that, because they carry that blue gene or potentially could be split to blue, it gives me a whole variety of different babies that I could get from these guys, okay? And you can see right here, so it shows you the offspring, and that's just the males, okay? So that's all the different types of males that I could get from this pair. All of them would be redhead or blackhead, okay? Because my pair, my male is redhead, split to blackhead, and my female is a blackhead, okay? So I could get both red and blackhead males. Their breasts are all gonna be white because both of the parents have a white breast. But then their body, if you look, I can get a silver, I can get a yellow that's split to blue, both yellow single factor and double factor males that are all split to blue. But then if you go down to the females, I can get red and black-headed females as well. All of the breasts will be white. And then the bottom, you can see body, there's a blue. So I can get a blue baby, okay? Let's just throw this page over so that you can see the rest of what I could get. So I could get blue backs, I could get green, I can get silver, and I could get yellow. So I could get every single color of body type just from this one pair of birds because of them being split to blue back, okay? So that's when genetics can get a little bit complicated, saying, well, how do you get those? How do you know? That's why I want to refer you guys to this website. Go check it out, type in, and it's really simple. It's just a bunch of drop-down menus that, you know, it says body, and you click the drop-down and it says green, yellow, blue, or silver. It does have like the splits if you know that your birds carry the blue gene or anything like that, you know. Same with the head color, the breast color. Awesome website. Okay, guys, you can see it up here. Gouldian Genetics Forecaster, okay? So, and I'll put the description in the link, or the link in the description below, okay? So, just wanted to show you guys that. Just know, for beginners, your red head is dominant, then your black head is the next recessive, and then your orange head is the next recessive. So if you have a black head and an orange head that are breeding, all of your, unless that black head carries the orange head gene, all of your babies will be black head split to yellow, okay? It's kind of crazy how it works like that. Your blue backs, like I said, and your silvers. Here's my blue hen, she just came out. You can see that. All of your blue backs, they're recessive. So if they're paired up with a yellow or a green, and their mate doesn't carry the blue back gene or isn't blue back, then all of the babies would be green or yellow back split to blue, right? So kind of crazy. Hopefully this makes some sort of sense to you guys. Like I said, Gouldian Genetics, they can get complicated, but I think if you just understand the basics of your greenbacks are dominant, okay? If you put your greenbacks with the blue back, all of your babies will be green, and the babies will be split to blue. Your yellow backs are a little bit more tricky because they can be sex linked. Like if you put a yellow back female with a greenback male like we have here, let's show you. And I typed that one in so you guys could see that. Let's see where we put it here. Here it is right here. So I have my orange head male with my black-headed female, which is right here, okay? And just know on your yellow backs, because of the color and the type, that black doesn't show up. So their heads actually appear white, but genetically they are a black head, okay? So if we put them together, this is what we're gonna get. Your males, you're gonna get red head, split to black head, split to yellow head. So your babies will be split to both black head and yellow head or orange head, right? Then they'll be purple breast, because I don't know if that male is split to white or not. So I just said he's a purple breast. So all the babies will carry the white breast gene, but they'll show purple. And then the bodies, okay? So I'm gonna get a yellow single factor right there, yellow single factor dilute, and then a yellow single factor dilute. And one of them would be split to blue because my female is split to blue, okay? And then down here for my females, I would get all red head, purple breast, and greenbacks, okay? So the yellow head or the yellow body is a little bit more tricky. You can see that my males would carry the yellow body, sorry, just focus on my finger, and the females would actually show green, okay? So crazy, actually, I'm sorry, the bodies for the males would be a dilute. So that is like a green color with, it's like a lighter green back color. So it's like in between the yellow and the green. So they carry that yellow gene, and that's what makes their backs a little bit lighter. So if you were to pair them back up with another yellow female, then you would get pretty much all yellow babies and a few dilutes and a couple maybe greenbacks. But so that's why this website's so awesome and gives us that valuable information to let us understand what to expect from our Gouldians and the babies. So hopefully that clarifies a little bit for you guys. I know it can get really complicated. I hope I didn't confuse things for you guys. Research is always the best. Try and read up as much as you can. Use this Gouldian genetics forecaster so that you guys can understand really what to expect. And I hope that you guys can have some good success this year. We currently have 7 pairs set up. You can see I have my last male in here. So of the 7 pairs, so she's laying eggs. She's got 4 eggs laid. Probably will lay one more and then she'll start sitting tight. She's got 4 eggs laid. Probably will lay one more and then she'll start sitting tight. I just put these 2 together, so they haven't done much yet. The male has built a killer nest. And then down here, these guys have been together for a little bit, but haven't had a whole lot of action. So I'm gonna give them another week or 2. And if nothing happens, I may split them up. And that male, he actually is a dilute. I'm sorry, oh man, what am I looking for? So he's not white breast and he's not purple breast. He is a lilac. So his breast it's not purple, but it's not white, it's in between, which means he's a lilac breast. So he's got some really pretty genetics going on there. So of the 7 pairs, and then like I said, we have our 1 yellow pair out there. They got 2 chicks in the nest. Of the 7 pairs, we've got 1 with eggs, or 1 with chicks. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 with eggs, and they're sitting. And then we have 2 more pairs, that these 2 right here, that we're waiting to lay and see if we can get some eggs from them. So got some good things happening with them. Hopefully we'll get some good successes. I'm excited to show you guys the process of the Gouldian finches. I hope that I was able to help clarify a little bit for you guys on the Gouldian finch genetics. If not, if it was not clear, at least go to this website and put your Gouldian colors in there, and it should show you what to expect from your chicks and the colors that you should expect from them. Hope you guys' birds are healthy. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for following.